Hi, I'm Tracy, and this is Yoga for Everybody. Today we're going to stretch out those glutes from all the gardening we've been doing. This is my daughter Lindsay, and she's going to be our model today. So Lindsay's just going to start warming up. We've got to warm up the glutes before we can stretch them out. She's going to start with a nice up and down. She's going to inhale up, exhale, folding forward. On an inhale, rounding up. So she's going to try to keep a nice, even, slow, steady pace. What she's doing is starting to put movement in the spines, warming up those joints, even getting into the glutes here, sending some blood flowing through the body with that breath. As she's coming up, she's pushing into her feet. As she's folding forward, she's flying out with the chest. It's a nice, easy, smooth movement, really getting that blood moving, feeling that breath coming in and out both through the nostrils. One more time, Lou. Coming up. Wonderful. Maybe rolling the shoulders up and back a couple of times. And maybe walking out those knees. Awesome. Okay, we're going to come ahead and sit on down. So before we really want to start stretching out the glutes, we want to make sure they're nice and warm. They're a big muscle group. So large muscle groups, we really need them to be nice and warm before we stretch them out. So to stretch out the glutes, we're going to do what's called rocking the baby. We're going to start on our right side. That way we know where we start and where we started and where we're going to finish. So we're going to just take a right shin and hold it like a baby at 90 degrees in front of us. If we flex that foot, it protects the ligaments in our knees. And we're just going to rock that knee right out to the side. What this does is it starts warming up these hip rotators, and gets into the glutes and the piriformis on that right side. After a few of these, maybe you can go a little bit deeper, wilder, and you'll hopefully start feeling a warming action in that right buttocks. That's what you want to start feeling. We'll do just a few more. Are you feeling that warm? Okay. And then we'll switch over to the left leg. We're going to do exactly the same thing we did on the left side. So we hold that leg at 90 degrees, flex that foot, and it's straight out. So we actually get more of a warming and a rotating in this hip if we hold the heel out than if we hold it close to the body. So we kind of want it away from our body than right up next to the body. And then we go a little bit wilder, feeling that warming, sitting up tall through the chest. Great. Maybe a few more. Are you feeling the warm? Oh, it's amazing how quickly that happens. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to show you how to really stretch these glutes out, and we're going to give you different variations. So we're going to start on beginner level first. So for the beginner level, you're going to start again, we always start on our right side. So we're going to take our left leg out straight, and we're just going to take the right ankle over the left knee. And we kind of want to make sure that you're not getting the ankle bone into the meat. So you can either keep it on the inside or the outside of that thigh. Flexing both feet. By flexing the foot, it just, like I said before, protects the ligaments in the knee. Lindsay's going to sit up tall through the spine, feel those sit bones nice and grounded down. On the next inhale, she's going to sit a little taller, pull that belly button in, and just fold forward. By doing this, and then she's going to keep a natural curve in her spine, she should start feeling a nice little tug through this right hip. So there's different variations here too. A lot of people, go ahead and come up a little bit. A lot of people won't be able to fold forward very much. So just maybe come forward, that might be all you get, and that's great. So I'm going to have to go ahead and switch legs. You're going to want to hold each leg about 45 seconds or so. Sit up nice and tall. On your exhale, fold forward. So you can see on this side how she's getting into this glute area, okay? And again, you can go with a nice, keeping the curve of your spine, or if this is too much for you, go ahead and come on up. Nice strong spine, and you just lean as far as you feel the tug on that right hip, okay? If you do need to go a little bit deeper, go ahead and sit up tall. You can bend this leg. Yes, sometimes take them out with you. Hold up nice and tall, and maybe just lean a little bit. Depending on how far you can go. All of a sudden, just by lifting this knee, you get a lot deeper into that hip. Okay, again, about 45 seconds on each leg. So Lindsay's going to come on down, and we're going to take it to standing for the next level. So on the next 2 levels, there's a balance issue into this. So you get to kind of challenge yourself a little bit with some balance. So Lindsay, again, we're going to start on the right side. We'll stand on the left leg, bending the right knee and taking that right ankle over the left knee. Again, making sure that your ankle is comfortable on that left thigh. Okay? You do want, since there is a balance action in this, you want a little shock absorber in this left leg. Good balance techniques through that foot, so you're in the full of the foot. You're not forward on the toes or back on the heel. Squaring off your hips. You okay here? Mm-hmm. All right. So if you're not really great with balance, you can just slowly kind of walk yourself down that standing leg and come in, or you can lift up and fold yourself forward into a forward fold. As you can see, she has a nice bend in this standing leg. It helps with the balance, and it just cushions everything, especially if you have tight hamstrings here. She's doing really well at keeping those hips level. And oh, she's probably feeling quite a bit going on in this right hip right now. And again, you might not be able to come forward all the way, so lift up to a long flat back. This might be where you need to be right now. Okay? So to come down, keep that good bend in that knee, and you can probably just drop this foot. Okay? And we'll do the other side. Balancing on that right leg. Ooh, I'm here for you. Got your back. This one sounds good. Find that balance. Okay. Squaring off your hips, lifting high, folding forward. Excellent. Again, keeping that nice, soft shock absorber. It's always nice to have a buddy to make sure that they're keeping your hips nice and square. And now the breath is right through this lower back area. As you breathe in, you're filling it up with air. As you're exhaling, you might even be able to tip those sit bones up towards the ceiling and get a deeper action through that hip. If you need to, you can come to a long flat back. Kind of takes a little bit of that pressure off that hip. And when you're ready, you can come out of the pose. So if this is one of your better days and you want to take it to a higher level, instead of just crossing over to the knee, we're actually going to take it all the way up into a lotus position. So that right leg will come up to a lotus position. A little more balance involved. Getting strong through that standing leg. All right, you can lift up, fold forward. Beautiful. It doesn't matter how you get there. So just by cocking this leg up a little bit higher, you actually get deeper into the hip. Lindsay can probably attest to that right now. Again, the breath's all right here. Breathing in, you can just feel this up, almost making it feeling like it's lifting up towards the ceiling or the sky. As you exhale, maybe those sit bones can tip up towards the ceiling, maybe not. Again, if it's needing some, take some out, you can come to a long flat back. Shock absorber in that standing leg to bring that leg down. Comes down as it needs to. And we'll try that other side. Just getting a really good, strong workout through those glutes right now. Okay, last side, she's doing good. Trying to get strong through that standing leg. Nice, strong lift. Folding forward through the breastbone. Excellent. We're just going to level off our hips. And put that breath where it needs to be. Excellent. Couple more there. Maybe lifting that breastbone. Nice long flat back. And drop down. These are actually very challenging stretches for the glutes. So work on them rather slowly and so actually start at the beginning level and then start working yourself up slowly to get to the other levels because as I said, they are rather challenging. I hope you have fun with it. We'll see you next time.